Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Tarot CelebriTEA with your boy Ducky. Today, we're going to be reading an updated, an update on Lee Jun-Ho and Lee So-young's tarot cards. So, remember to keep in mind that these videos are for entertainment purposes. And why is that? That is because we do not have Lee Jun-Ho nor Lee So-young here to confirm nor deny that what I'm seeing in the cards and how I'm interpreting the cards is resonating with them or is not resonating with them. So just remember to take these videos with a grain of salt, and without further ado, let's get started on this updated reading on Lee Jun-Ho and Lee So-young. Okay, so let's start with what is their combined energy when Lee Jun-Ho and Lee So-young are together. What's their combined energy like? We got the Queen of Pentacles. Very caring energy showing up already. We got the Five of Cups, Five of Moons. Okay, so there's some good and bad things going on, but more good. The Three of Suns in reverse. I feel like this might be the not so great thing. What is this lack of opportunity? Ooh, we got the Page of Suns. I feel here with Lee Jun-Ho and Lee So-young's combined energy, there's a lot of care here for that they have for one another. They care deeply for one another. We got the Queen of Pentacles, which, you know, she's the most caring queen. She's very nurturing. But with this Five of Moons or Five of Cups coming up next, you know, the Five of Cups talks about there's some good and bad things going on, but you're focusing a little bit more on the negative things. And the negative things that are being focused on here is a lack of opportunity with this Three of Wands or Three of Suns here in reverse. You know, the Three of Suns is all about opportunities, taking those opportunities that arise. But there's a lack of opportunity here. Maybe the not so good thing between the two of them is that maybe there's not a lot of chances for them to really meet up and hang out. So maybe when they do hang out, the times are great, but they're very few and far between because they maybe don't have a lot of time to spend with one another. And I feel like it might be due more to Lee Jun-Ho's schedule or his decisions or lack of decisions. It could be because we got the the Page of Wands here in reverse. You know, pages can be a little bit more, I'm interpreting it as a more masculine energy. So whoever has more of like the take charge energy between Lee Jun-Ho and Lee So-young, I'm just going to assume it might be Lee Jun-Ho who is usually more take charge, but in this case there's a lack of opportunity. Maybe Lee So-young is like, hey, we should hang out, and he's like, yeah, but then they never really do it. But then whenever they do hang out, they have great times. So there is a lack of opportunity going on here. Another thing that I could be seeing with this lack of opportunity, along with the Page of Wands coming up right after the Three of Wands in reverse, is that maybe the Queen of Pentacles could be Lee So-young, who's like waiting on Lee Jun-Ho to step up to the occasion and maybe ask her out for, like, you know, just to hang out or something. And maybe he doesn't really do that. Maybe he doesn't really take the initiative, is just what I'm thinking, what I'm seeing based off of the cards here. So let's just get we're going to get two cards representing Lee So-young's current energy and two cards representing Lee Jun-Ho's energy. All right. What is Lee So-young's current overall energy in regards to Lee Jun-Ho? We got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, there's a juggling. There's some kind of multitasking going on. We got the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a lack of planning. There's a lack of growth going on. Okay, now let's get some cards representing Lee Jun-Ho's current energy in regards to Lisa Young. Yeah, we got the, what is this? The Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I'm just hearing lack of planning. With the Two of Swords in reverse. Okay, so let's start here with Lisa Young's current energy in regards to how she feels about Lee Jun-Ho. She feels that, there may be a lot of juggling involved. Maybe there's a lot of multitasking, whether maybe Lee Jun-Ho is very busy, or maybe she either thinks he's very busy, or maybe he's very busy, kind of uh juggling a lot of people that he's trying to spend time with. That's what I'm seeing. Along with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, there's like a lack of planning. It's like she feels like there's a lack of growth here. Maybe things aren't moving between the two of them, is just what I'm seeing, what I'm thinking. Now, Lee Jun-Ho's current overall energy in regards to how he feels and thinks in regards to him and Lisa Young, we got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. The Page of Pentacles does not really feel very. The only thing that's coming to mind is he doesn't feel very worthy. He doesn't feel like he deserves um maybe her kindness. Maybe he feels like he doesn't deserve her friendship. That's just what I'm seeing, especially here with the Two of Swords coming up in reverse. The Two of Swords talks about great allies, great friends, um but it could also talk about like some kind of like duels or battles. So like maybe I feel like Lee Jun-Ho might feel like he's not good enough to even be Lisa Young's friend, is just what I'm thinking. Because maybe he sees that like, wow, she deserves to be with people that can offer more or have more to offer, and he just feels like he doesn't have enough to offer Lisa Young, even in just a friendship setting, is just what I'm seeing. Like he's in a very low place where he just feels like maybe he's not a good friend, maybe he doesn't have enough to offer to people. And then on the other side, we have Lisa Young, who's just like, well, like things aren't really moving. Maybe he's just juggling a lot of things, and it does seem like he is juggling a lot of things, but I don't think it's like maybe people. Maybe it's like just internal struggles that he is juggling with. He's going through some kind of like self-confidence issues, is just what I'm seeing, what I'm thinking. So, let's finish off this video with some advice for them. Some combined advice. We did see that Queen of Pentacles as the first card, so there is a lot of nurture, there's a lot of care here that they have for one another. But there's just that lack of opportunity. There's that lacking of like maybe they're not really spending as much time anymore. And I really do feel like it's probably Lee Jun-Ho who's like distancing himself, who's separating himself, and um, keeping himself more reserved. So let's get some combined energy for Lee Jun-Ho and Lisa Young. We got the Knight of Pentacles coming up in reverse again in this reading. We got the Eight of Swords in reverse. So many reversals. And the King of Cups in reverse. Someone in one of my videos was like, why are all your cards in reversed? And that's just because I read reversals as well. So sometimes some of the cards just come out all reversed. But sometimes, that always isn't a bad thing. We got Unikite or Unikite answered prayers. All your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. So the advice I'm seeing here for Lee Jun-Ho and Lisa Young is for them to continue like thinking and wishing well for one another. If they are religious or if they, believe in God or something, to continue praying for one another, for one another's well-being, for love for themselves and others. But there really isn't a lot of action that they can do together at this time, is what I'm seeing with this Knight of Pentacles coming up here in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse doesn't really have much of a plan, and because he doesn't have much of a plan, he doesn't really go anywhere. So I feel like, and this coming as an advice card, I feel like the advice for them is to not really think of like the future, of what the future holds between them, their friendship, their connection. There's not a lot that they can really do, because there needs to be some release that needs to be involved. A release of self-limiting thoughts, especially with this being the Eight of Swords coming up in reverse. The Eight of Swords is all about restrictions, feeling trapped, feeling trapped by your own thoughts, by your own mind. So there needs to be a release of some self-limiting thought patterns going on. And I really do feel like this is more so for Lee Jun-Ho than Lisa Young. But, she also can liberate herself from some self-defeating thoughts of like, oh no, maybe Lee Jun-Ho doesn't want to like spend time with me anymore. I don't really think that's the case. I think the advice here is with this King of Pentacles, or sorry, this King of Cups coming up in reverse. I really do think that Lee Jun-Ho needs to kind of master his emotions again, not let his emotions get the better of him, to where his emotions create a lack of action, a lack of planning, and he just feels stuck. So the advice I'm seeing for the two of them is to just continue keeping, themselves, each other in their thoughts and their prayers, and wishing well for one another and themselves. But right now, there really isn't a lot of action that they can really do together, even if they're just friends. I really do feel like, with the way that the cards came out, Lee Jun-Ho is going through a more difficult time than Lisa Young. And Lee Jun-Ho just doesn't really feel very confident right now. And he really needs to release himself from those self-limiting thoughts and words that he tells himself. And same thing with Lisa Young, but she just needs to be mindful of her thoughts and not start immediately thinking like, oh, Lee Jun-Ho just doesn't want to talk to me anymore. Maybe it's because he's befriending all these other people, or maybe because he's like talking to all these other like potential partners or anything like that. I feel like if they just keep sending love to one another from afar, things will get better again for them, because again, there is a lot of that nurture, there's a lot of care between the two of them, with that Queen of Pentacles card that came out in the beginning. But right now, there really isn't a lot that they can do besides, focusing on their own thoughts and befriending their own thoughts and just sending love to one another from afar. So that's all I'm seeing for this reading. I'm so sorry for anyone that is fans of Lee Jun-Ho and Lisa Young, that maybe I didn't really say anything that you were hoping for, but that's just what I'm seeing based off of the cards that came out. So remember to keep in mind that, again, these videos should be taken with a grain of salt, because we don't have them here to confirm nor deny. But yeah, remember to take care of yourselves mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and sexually. Love and respect yourselves and others. And as always, stay hydrated. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see y'all on the next video. Bye.